Okay, welcome back to another episode. The last one had to be cut slightly short. Well, we still covered everything. It was just a little bit rushed. The big thing that stood out was really Shane Douglas's atrocious match with Air Paris, which led to Air Paris saying that he would like to face Kaz Hayashi. So I thought, yeah, let's stick them both on, and he can lose to Kaz at Showdown tonight. So we've got some random matches tonight, but I think they'll go down pretty well, except maybe for the opener. No women's match actually, which hasn't happened in a while. It's not really taken off like I thought it would. Conan beats Brian Knobbs and Meng just in a three-way hardcore match, no title, because the champion is for Wall. We've got an angle here, including Nash and Sid Vicious. You'll find out what it is very shortly. We've got Chris Candido beating Big Vito. Yushin Liger and UV beating Ray and Chavo, Skipper and Romeo, and also for Hollywood Blondes. We've got Sting beating Bam Bam Bigelow, Goldberg calling out Hennig for a match on Nitro, Kaz beating Paris, Jarrett calling Hogan out for a match on Nitro, and in the main event, Lance Storm beating Chuck Palumbo. And obviously, in some of these angles and segments, a lot of the feuds working up to Starrcade are covered here, so they're not completely random. For example, Sting, Bam Bam Bigelow, we're going to get Sean Stasiak involved, but we don't want DQs all the time. We don't want it too realistic. We want to have some clean finishes like Kaz and Air Paris, for example, and Storm and Palumbo. And terrible opener, really bad. I wish I could get rid of Brian Knobbs now, to be honest, but he's on like a 24-month contract or something crazy. So Kevin Nash and Sid Vicious, they're just backstage hanging out, chatting about tonight's show. They're the tag champs. I thought I'd give them a little bit of airtime, and it went down okay. Big Vito, Chris Candido, not much hype behind this, but it did okay regardless. Last Row backstage, these cruiserweights, Lashley, Jamie Noble, at the end of this feud, they'll be two of the most over guys in the whole company, which is crazy. I thought that might do a bit better. It did get a good match quality, but I'll never understand for crowd reaction and match quality. If they're both higher than the overall rating, why is the overall rating lower? I don't know, but it was okay. It went all right. Scott Steiner backstage, talking up his feud with Curt Hennig. Of course, he's not been in the ring with him yet, or he hasn't been for a while. And Curt Hennig's been called out by Goldberg, so maybe Scott Steiner will help Goldberg to win that. We'll see. Bam Bam Bigelow Sting didn't do very well. Two fairly over guys, face against heel. Should have done better. Curt Hennig, Goldberg challenging Curt Hennig did well, 75%, although Hennig did lose overness from this, but never mind. Paris Kaz Hayashi, best match on the card so far. No coincidence that it's two cruiserweights. Jarrett calling Hogan out gets a good rating, and we want that because they've not actually faced each other yet in the ring. So I thought on the Nitro before the show is the time to do it. So they will be fighting in 2 days for the World Heavyweight title. And for main event, I expected more. Palumbo, he's not been great as a singles competitor. He put in a bad match with Hugh Morris and now against Lance Storm. I think it's certainly on this game, it's looking like Sean Stasiak is a better wrestler. So overall, good show, considering, because if you saw all those matches written down, you'd think not a great show. But Showdown is for show to do a bit of experimenting with. So I'm pleased overall with how it went. Sting Bam Bam was a letdown. The opener is just no words needed, and everything else pretty much as expected, although would have liked a bit higher for likes of a main event there. And what I don't understand is that Starrcade is on the 31st of December, and in 7 days from now it's the 30th. So that means Starrcade's on a Monday, but all pay-per-views are on a Sunday. So I don't know what's going to happen there, if it's going to replace Nitro next week. But very strange. And we got a good rating. The ratings are actually going up for Showdown, so that's positive. Paris and Hayashi work well. Sting wants to be lower on the card. That's disappointing. But, we like honesty, don't we? So Sting, he was a main eventer a month ago, and now he's gone to upper mid-card, and now he's going down to just a mid-carder. But, we can build him back up with a new gimmick at some point. And it's important. You can't have the same guys at the top of the card all the time. So that's okay. Okay, there's the unhappy workers. Writing staff. Cool. Okay, let's go to... We've got Monday Nitro. We know 2 of the matches. Goldberg, Hennig, Jarrett, Hogan. It promises to be a good one, so stay tuned and we'll get that prepared.